my beautiful Geminis. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I hope you are all having a beautiful day so far. And those of you that are new to my channel, hello, hello. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, this is a general reading, so I do please ask that you take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you're interested in a personal reading, I do those as well. You can find my information in the description box below. All right, Gemini, I've got this new deck. It's called the Coffee Cup Oracle. So I'm going to use this and get an overall energy for your reading today, and then I'll get some clarifiers as well. All right, Geminis, what do Spirit guides want you to know today? All right. Horse, freedom and action. So my beautiful Geminis, this is all about your freedoms and taking action steps towards those freedoms. So whatever it is that you believe in, what is it that is going to free you, my friends? Okay, we are talking, I feel with the changes going on in the world, this personally, I'm a Gemini, so this is really resonating for me immediately. You're seeking freedom, okay? And Spirit Guide really want you to take action steps towards freeing yourselves from things in your life. This could be from toxic habits. This could be from people, right? Toxic people. This could be work environments. This could be the place you live in. This could be government related, right? I feel like there's a lot of things clamping down on a lot of the masses right now, especially with politics and things kind of going on in the world where some of us are seeking freedom. All right, now is the time to take action steps towards that. I do not want to discuss governments and all that kind of stuff. I just feel like that's a really touchy subject, and I just don't want to talk about that. Right? Because everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But for those of you that are dealing with possibly making moves in your life, moving to a different city, moving to a different province, a different state, a different country, now's the time to start making those moves. Okay, now's the time to start taking action steps towards those. If you are someone that is unhappy in the place that you work in your career, now is the time to free yourself and start taking action steps towards where it is that you truly want to be in your life. If you're someone that is in a relationship that isn't working for you, you're with a toxic partner, you need to free yourself from that and take those action steps in order to get yourself out of that situation. If you have friends, toxic friends or toxic habits, it's time to free yourself from those. Take the necessary action steps in order to move in the direction that you truly want to live, my friends. That is the overall energy I am receiving here with the Horse card. It's funny that it comes out. It's interesting that it comes out. Not necessarily funny, because in the Chinese zodiac, I am a horse. I'm a Gemini horse. So yeah, I'm always about freedom. I'm always about not being tied down to anything. I don't like people trying to control me or tell me what to do. I just don't, it doesn't sit well with me. And, I don't fight it. I just do what I want. And that's just kind of how I've always been my whole life. And I'm not afraid to do what I want. I'm not afraid of what people think of me. I'm just a free bird. So here we are getting the Moon card as our first clarifier. So I'm going to read the keywords on this card here for you, my friends. We've got intuition, subconscious, fantasy, romance, psyche, affection, recognition, invitation, sensuality, artistic, and divine feminine. So right away, I'm getting that some of you Geminis, my beautiful Geminis, need to use your intuition at this time. I feel like there's a lot that, especially in some of your lives, that you're not able to see because there might be some sort of darkness hiding some of the things that we're not able to see, right? Whatever's going on in your life, if you're not able to figure things out or see things clearly, if you have any kind of uncertainties, to allow your intuition to help guide you at this time, okay? And some of you might be living in a fantasy world as well. I'm getting that right now. And to snap out of that and to see more clearly, shed some more light on what it is that you are truly wanting in your life here, okay? And I feel some of you are going to be recognized somehow, some way. There's going to be an invitation sent to you from someone, somewhere, okay, where it's going to give you some sort of recognition. This might be an invitation for romance for those of you that are single, okay? There's a mysterious person coming into your life and you're going to get a message, or you're going to meet somebody that is mysterious or artistic. I feel some Geminis are mysterious and artistic, and to use that creativity, okay? Allow yourself to embrace that creativity and move yourself in that direction. Free yourself from the things that no longer serve you here, my friends, okay? Use your intuition. Let your spirit guides help guide you in that direction as well. And for a lot of you, I do feel that you do receive intuition through your gut feelings, okay? You get this like natural instinct to make a move or do something, and some of you kind of hesitate or are unsure of what this feeling is. This is your spirit guides. You know, they're pushing you to do something. So when you get that feeling, sometimes you need to, not in all cases, especially if it doesn't feel right, but sometimes that little intuitive push, because it's outside of our comfort zone, doesn't feel right, but it's usually, sometimes it could be the right move to make. So I feel some of you are receiving that little nudge from your spirit guides to push you in a direction. And some of you may not. You may be in the dark and not seeing that it is what it is for what it is, right? So to be very aware of, you know, how you feel and who's nudging you to do what messages you're receiving, how you're receiving those messages, especially if you're getting them. You know, I feel a lot of Geminis are naturally intuitive. So if you have, say, I've got ladybugs around my house today. It's so interesting outside of my home. I had one the other day come into my bathroom. I took a picture and put it on the community page, which you can take a look at. It was on my rusty light frame. So I didn't know the light was rusty. I was like, oh, there's nothing I could do about this rusty frame. I'm just going to post it anyways. So look for those signs here, my friends, whether it's birds, if it's squirrels. And you know, how I look at those signs is, what am I doing in the moment when I see that sign? What am I thinking in that moment? And then I plan my, you know, action steps that way, if that makes sense. All right, we're also getting Island. Okay, so this card is all about foreign affairs. Solo, isolation, standoffish, separate, estranged, lonely, independent, refuge, protected. All right, so I feel for some of you here, especially because we're getting the freedom and action card, that you need to detach yourself from toxic people here, okay? I feel that you need to not necessarily isolate yourself, or maybe some of you are feeling that you're isolated or separated, or feeling like you're different or you're detached from things that other people are talking about, or it's almost like, to me, this card is giving me this feeling of you feel distant from other people's opinions, or you feel like you're different than people around you and you're not able to connect. So you feel estranged and lonely in your own world because, you know, people don't think on your level. They're not able to understand where you're coming from or your perspective. Your perspective is different than those around you. Okay, so you're almost like the black sheep. That is what I'm receiving here through this card. Even if it doesn't say that necessarily on the card, that is what I'm feeling right now. Just from looking at the image with the islands that are separated and far. There's like water around. So I feel for some of you, you might feel that you're almost standoffish because you're not able to connect with people on that level because your belief system is a little different. That is what I'm getting here as well. And that is why you need to free yourself from I feel like you need to just get away from these people, especially if they're not like-minded, okay? You need to surround yourself with the type of people that are, that value the same things as yourself, okay? Put yourself in a place or surround yourself with people that think like you, that are on the same page with anything in the world right now. You know, if it has to do with politics or belief systems, that sort of thing, I know there's a lot of clashing going on right now. Everybody has a different opinion, or and I'm feeling very strongly for some of you that this might be what it is, where you're almost feeling isolated or estranged because things are changing so much, and it's everybody is in a different clique, right? Everybody's it's interesting how it's working. It's interesting how I'm getting this feeling. But I feel this way as well sometimes, where I'm kind of like, oh, these people don't think how I do, and so I don't partake in conversations because I don't want to offend anyone. I'm not afraid to offend anyone. I just don't want to have to deal with reactions that people give me. I just don't feel that it's necessary for me to put myself in a position where I have to defend myself, right? So I feel some of you are going through the same thing right now, where you're almost having to defend your footing and your truth and your beliefs, right? So that's what I'm getting here with the Island card, and I feel that you need to free yourself from this energy and take action steps by putting yourself in a place or around people that think more like you, are on the same vibe, the same energy, okay? That is what I'm getting here with the Horse card in conjunction with these cards here as well. Okay, so I've got Key coming out. Key. So this card says solution, intelligence, genius, insight, clarity, open, breakout, liberty, lock, unlock, helpful, important, and pay attention. So here I feel that you have the answers that you need in order to free yourself and take action steps towards what it is that you're wanting to do with your life, whatever path you're wanting to go down. You have the key. You're very intelligent, Gemini. You're very wise. We have a silver tongue, so we know how to talk to people. We can get ourselves out of any situation at any time, okay? I feel like you need to break out of this negative, toxic environment that you're in right now, if that's what you're feeling, right? To unlock yourself from negativity. And I keep saying this because I feel that for some of you, you're in a place where you don't feel good. It doesn't feel energetically, just it's like this, the isolation, the feeling of being estranged or lonely, to break free from that and gain the clarity that you need in order for yourself to free yourself from these energies and to take action steps towards possibly making a change, maybe moving. I have a few friends that have moved to Mexico, right? There's a ladybug, so you're receiving good luck here, Geminis. Anytime I see those, I feel that there is something that is going to spark within you that's going to give you those answers here anytime I see a ladybug. Okay, so I feel that you have the solution. You have the key to all your problems. You just have to listen to your intuition here, Geminis, and it will guide you in the right direction. I feel that you are very logical. You're very reasonable people, okay? You are able to think on a level, like almost on a genius level, okay? And to pay attention to the things that are happening around you at this time as well, in order for you to take action steps depending on what moves are being made around you with people or situations, or you know, whatever the environment, whatever the space, or just your surroundings, how they're changing at this time. I hope it makes sense. Sometimes I go on these rants and I feel that I'm kind of blabbing on and without stopping or taking a breath of air. We're getting mice. Okay, so I'm getting illness, fatigue, stress, anxiety, worry, reduce, restless, filth, decay, deteriorate, loss, theft, clearly fear, and nagging. So I feel for some of you, this might be on your mind quite a bit, and it's affecting you mentally, okay, which in turn is affecting your health. Okay, so you might be feeling tired, you may be feeling sluggish. But it is definitely causing a lot of anxiety and stress within yourself, okay? It's making your health deteriorate in some way. And I feel for some of you, you need to go see a doctor. Okay, get your health checked out. Make sure that you are healthy. Find some vitamins. I've been taking moringa because I've got high blood pressure. And I think I have it it's hereditary. And I have Hashimoto's. I just went and had my blood work done. I've got high cholesterol. What the heck, right? So I'm like, oh my God, all these things. So I need to get my health in order as well. So I feel for some of you, you need to really go visit a doctor. I feel there's worry around you as well, around the things that are kind of shifting and moving in your life right now as well, to really focus in on freeing yourself from these energies here, Gemini, and not to worry so much, okay? You have the power to take action steps to move in the direction that you want, okay? Don't limit yourself. Otherwise, you're going to constantly live in, I feel there's almost like this feeling of you're living in fear, some of you, for whatever reason. There's like fear around you, and you're restless, and you're not having you're having sleepless nights, worrying and thinking about this. It's kind of your brain's, it's almost like static energy. There's just a lot kind of going on. It feels fizzy, like fizz in your brain. That's what I'm getting. I don't know why, but that's what I'm feeling here. So please take care of your health. You really need to focus on self-care here as well, okay? But remember that spirit guides are with you, and they are guiding you at this time. We are getting the Bear card, okay? So the Bear card is all about boss, CEO, judge, coach, mama bear, protective, finance, benefits. Bully, strong, large, hairy, affluent, and muscular. All right, so bears are also, you know, they're strong. Bears are strong, and bears are very nurturing to their cubs. So mama bear energy, to protect yourself right now at this time, especially from any kind of negative entity or feeling isolated. You know, to free yourself from any of these energies, okay? I feel some of you are able to get through anything in life here, Geminis. You're very quick-witted, okay? Protect yourselves. I feel for some of you, maybe there's changes around work environment, especially to do with a boss or a CEO of a company or something like that. I know there's a lot of corporations taking over a lot of people's workplaces, right? It happened to me. I left my job because a corporation came in and bought the practice out. So and I'm not for that corporation. I do not, you know, it just has a negative reputation, and a lot of people quit because of that. But I do feel that a lot of workplaces are changing in a huge way. There's some rules and things that are being passed that are not working for everyone, right? So I feel for some of you, you need to free yourselves from some of the things that are going around and protect your energy like a mama bear, okay? And to be that fierce. Some of you, I feel, are being bullied by somebody. Someone that might be strong, large, and hairy. No, I'm kidding. No, that's a bear. A bear is strong, large, and hairy. But I do feel that yeah, if you're being bullied by someone, free yourself from that. Take some action steps. I feel that some of you can talk to HR, especially if there's somebody in your workplace that is bullying you, because that is so not allowed here, okay? So that bullying energy, and this is coming out at the end here, so maybe that's why some of you are feeling isolated and can't, you know, you're standoffish, or you're feeling, you know, like an outsider, like a black sheep, because this person is taking such a huge toll on you in such a negative way that you need to free yourself from this, okay? If you're, I feel that you need to talk to your boss or someone, you know, about this bullying. All right, so that is an overall energy. And some of you may need a coach as well. I feel that if you need motivation or someone to hold you accountable, if you're able to invest in a coach for yourself in order to free and take action steps, especially if you need a push to find yourself a coach, if you're able to afford one, right? I know they're expensive, but to find someone that can hold you accountable to take those necessary action steps, okay? Or to be part of a mastermind group online. There's so many free things available to you here, Gemini, that you can definitely take advantage of. Okay, so that here, my beautiful friends, is your reading for today. If it resonates, please comment below. And if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button. And if you are new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish all of you a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.